So Baker Mayfield was asked about the balance of trying to do what he needs to do on the football field, making sure he doesn't turn the ball over, and also kind of trying to protect himself. Here's Baker Mayfield on being banged up and trying to be effective as a quarterback.
Just ball security. I think it was just pure laziness with not having two hands on it. You know, those guys are going to be coming after me, so especially, you know, with those guys that the Cardinals had up front, they're going to be pursuing, they're going to be trying to, you know, if they miss on the first one, they're going to gang up and, you know, rally to try and tackle. So got to have two hands on the ball and just take care of it.
And you mentioned Odell was deep, I think it was on that first one, right?
Yeah.
How close were you to being able to get that ball?
Pretty close. I mean, it's, yeah, you know, half a second, milliseconds, whatever you want to describe it, is very close.
So that was trying to complete the ball downfield, and again, that's another challenge. You don't want him taking hits.
Yeah, and that's been the one thing that I noticed especially has been the fact that Baker, that time clock is a little thrown off. He doesn't necessarily, you know, he's waiting for those guys to try to get open more, but at that point he doesn't have as much time because of the offensive line. So he holds onto the ball a little too long, and all of a sudden he starts taking more hits than you really want him to, especially given the shoulder situation. So, you know, it really becomes a difficult balance, you know, for him where, you know, he's trying to fire off some of these passes maybe a little early, but at the same time doesn't want to turn the ball over. And so all of a sudden then that just becomes like an overthinking nightmare, I feel like. So, you know, again, it becomes this kind of chicken or egg situation where with the offensive line, you know, you want to get the ball out quick, but at the same time, you want to be able to take those deep shots, but you also don't want to have Baker take those quarterback hits. So all of a sudden, it just becomes like a juggling act when it comes to Kevin Stefanski, Alex Van Pelt, and the offense.